I'm going to talk about weather warnings. So if you see like yellow warnings, that is freezing rain warning of 1 to 5 millimeters of freezing rain or any ice actually. So it begins near like middle of the day or ending this evening or early. So let's talk about our coming patterns. So let's start. So Scarborough, Stouffville, Newmarket, Orangeville, Mississauga, Brampton, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Oakville, Hamilton, London, Oshawa's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, snowfall actually. So Wyerton, Long Hopes Bay, Port Elgin, not Hanover. It's gonna get some Niagara and Lake Niagara Falls City possibly. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's do snowfall this time again. Parts of Niagara Falls City, Salt Lake Bay is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to freezing rate actually. So Hanover, you did it. Collingwood, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Midland, Olala, Barrie, Georgia, Beverly Isles. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rains. So even though sleet doesn't count yet, because there's no orange world, didn't even get sleet yet. It will get after 1 p.m. So let's go to next hour, which is 4 p.m. So London, Lionshead, Obey, Whiteham, Port Elgin, Hanover. Let's see what cities. So Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, downtown Toronto, Oakville, parts of it. Hamilton, parts of Niagara on the lake. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So Scarborough is 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Mississauga, Brampton is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters, no, 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. But Scarborough actually has freezing rain snowfall and sleet. So it's going mixed, but it's like freezing rain and sleet is going to be 0.25 millimeters, but snowfall is going to be 2.5. So Orangeville is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall with some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. So Solid Bay is going to get some 0.25 millimeter no, of sleet. Bombay Sunny Beach is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain, including Collingwood, Barrie, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Olala, those cities. So let's go to Stouffville. Stouffville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. Oshawa is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. Uxbridge is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So it could be 2.5 actually. So downtown Toronto. So Richmond Hill is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. Newmarket is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of no, but freezing rate actually. So that's Newmarket. So Newmarket is a bit higher than that, including Orangeville. Orangeville is actually 0.25 millimeters. So mostly it's going to be sleet, not snowfall. There's no snowfall. There's some snowfall actually. So 2.5. So let's go to next hour. It's going to take a minute to go to the next hour, 7 p.m. actually. So let's start from Ramsden City. So Scarborough is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of ice. So if I say ice is gonna be mixed with freezing rain and sleet actually most of the time. So Scarborough is gonna be parts of it. It's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. With some parts is 0.25 millimeters snowfall. So downtown Toronto is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Mississauga, Brampton is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. So Newmarket is gonna get some. Tofu is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. So or Orange was gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. So Beverly Isles is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. So including Georgia. So Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, Southern Bay is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. So Coburg is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. So Peterborough is gonna get some mostly snowfall, but it's gonna be on and off. The snowfall like 2.5 millimeters. So 0.25 millimeters of sleet is in Peterborough. So that's Peterborough actually. So let's go to next cities. So we already did Newmarket snowfall, a little bit off. And so Newmarket orange a little bit higher than that. So Collingwood, let's see Hanover is on the list. Hanover, Olala, Berry. It's gonna get some Oakville, Mississauga, Brampton. It's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall, including Midlands. So let's go to Lionshead OB. Lionshead OB, Whiteton. Port Elgin's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next up. Next up, actually, so Oshawa. 0.25 millimeters of freezing rate. Uxbridge is 0.25 millimeters of sleet. So let's go to actually Belleville. So Belleville is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. So let's go to next tower. Niagara on Lake Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters. No, it's gonna be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. The cities of London is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's actually go to Hamilton. Hamilton's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to no, there's no against fine this count. Let's go to 7 a.m. actually. So Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Barrie, Georginia, Beverly Hills, Olala, Midland, Salt Lake Bay, Stouffville, going Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next tower. Skip Stouffville actually. So 10 a.m. So we don't do 10 a.m. today. So Belleville is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 1 p.m. Nothing else. Let's go to 4 p.m. Nothing else. We're not going to do pressure pattern until the next. So there's nothing else. 7 p.m. there's nothing else. So 7 a.m. there is nothing else. 10 a.m. there is nothing else except 1020. So when there is nothing else, let's go to 7 p.m. There is nothing else. So 10 p.m. We're not gonna take count. So 7 a.m. So let's do Whitetown line said OB Midland. It's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Palm Beach. The Owen Sound, Collingwood is going to get very Beverly Hills, Georginia, Olella is going to get some 0.6 Barilla. So Scarborough, Stouffville, downtown Toronto, but not Richmond. Also Mississauga, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, the Oaks Belleville, Port Elgin, Hanover. Those cities are going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Thunder Beach, Solid Bay is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next tower. It's going to take a minute. So Newmarket Orange Falls is actually 2.5 millimeters of rainfall as it is a mist. So let's go to next tower. So let's actually go to next tower. 10 a.m. So line says 2.5 millimeters, Hopes Bay, Collingwood, or Wireton. Port Elgin, Hanover, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, South Bay, Midland, Barrie, Georginia, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga, Brampton, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Orangeville, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge. Those cities are gonna get some parts of Niagara Falls cities. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So London is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Olilla is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Coburg, Peterborough is gonna get Melbourne is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next hour. Okay, let's do it again. Let's go to next. No, Niagara Falls City, Niagara on the Lake is gonna get some mostly 2.5 millimeters of rainfall with some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next hour. Let's go to 1 p.m. So London, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Barrie, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Orlando, Salt Lake Bay, Midland, Wyton, Port Elgin. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Niagara Falls, city parts of it, Niagara Lake is gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Which parts of those places are gonna be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall? So let's go to yeah, we did Midlands. So 4 p.m. actually. So Scarborough, Stouffville, Coburg, Belleville, Niagara Lake, parts of Niagara Falls City. Possibly even London, Barrie, Georgia, Beverly Hills is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall parts of it. That's possible. Actually, so let's go to next hour. It's going to take a minute, which is 7 p.m. So Niagara Falls City for it is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 7 a.m. We're not gonna do 10 p.m. So there is nothing else. Let's do 10 p.m. 10 a.m. There's nothing else. 1 p.m. There is nothing else. Could be local rainfall. 0.25. So let's go to 4 p.m. This is actual hours. So here it is. So for Elgin, Nonner, Wyerton, Line said, Obi, Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville. Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, not Peterborough. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, but some Peterborough is also going to get some 2.5 millimeters of freezing rain, actually. So, actually, 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain is actually Peterborough, so Belleville doesn't count. So, it could be, Burning. Belleville could count that. Doesn't count actually. So let's go to the next hours. So Whiteton, Port Elgin, Hanover. Let's do Hanover. Hanover, Palm Beach. It's going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Collingwood is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Lionside Obey is going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's do London. London's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Hamilton, Burlington, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Belleville, Barrie, Orlando, Georgia is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Niagara, Niagara Falls City, so Midland also. So let's go. This is actual ones. So London 3 millimeters, Whitehans 1 millimeters, Collingwood 3 millimeters, Newmarket Orangeville 4 millimeters, Stouffville 6 millimeters, Scarborough 5 millimeters, Toronto 4 millimeters, 4 millimeters, and Brampton. Mississauga is going to be 4 millimeters. So also 6 millimeters, 4 millimeters, Uxbridge 6 millimeters, Peterborough, Coburg 5 millimeters, blah 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 blah. It's 4 millimeters. Hamilton 3 millimeters, Oakville 3 millimeters. Niagara on Lake 4 millimeters, Niagara Falls City 6 millimeters. Barrie, Olella, Georgia is gonna be 4 millimeters. Beverly Hills is 3 millimeters. Let's see the actual precipitation. 3 millimeters. So Palm Beach is 3 millimeters. Salt Bay is 2 millimeters. Thunder Beach is gonna be 2 millimeters. Hope's Bay line say could be 1 millimeter. Somewhere else is going to be 1 millimeters. Hanover is gonna be 1 millimeter. Midland is gonna be 4 millimeters. So that's the actual precipitation. Let's go to next hour. It's gonna take a minute. So Okay, let's go to next hour. So, January 8th. So there is no precipitation. Let's go to 24 hours after that. So 90th hour. So London 8 millimeters, Whitehall 8 millimeters, 6 millimeters, Collingwood 3 millimeters, Brampton still 4 millimeters, Scarborough 4.5, Downtown 5, Mississauga 5 millimeters, except 4 millimeters, Hamilton 4 millimeters, Oakville 3 millimeters, Niagara Lake 5 millimeters, Niagara Falls City 9 millimeters, Oshawa is 4 millimeters, Uxbridge 12. 8 millimeters in Orangeville, Newmarket, Peterborough for 8 millimeters, Coburg 6 millimeters, Balboa 4 millimeters. Port Elgin's going to be, let's do it again. So Port Elgin's going to be 7 millimeters, including Hanover. So line said the whole base will be 8 millimeters, including Byerton. So Bomb Beach is going to be 9 millimeters. No, it's going to be 8 millimeters. Thunder Beach is going to be 8, no, it's going to be 6 millimeters. Thunder Beach is 9 millimeters. Midland is also 9 millimeters. Although that's going to be 9 millimeters. Could be 8, but it's going to be 9 most of the time. So I'll erase this. So 7 millimeters to Barry. Georginia is going to be 6 millimeters. Beverly Isles is going to be 6 millimeters. Actually 5 millimeters. So actually 6 millimeters in Beverly Isles. Let's go to next hour. This not might be proper hours. So let's go to thing might skip so much. So 4 millimeters wide. So Collingwood 3 millimeters, London 1 millimeters. Everywhere in Toronto is 2 millimeters, including Mississauga. So Oshawa is 2 millimeters, Coburg 3 millimeters, Peterborough 2 millimeters, Balboa 2 millimeters, Hamilton 2 millimeters, 6 millimeters is in Port Elgin. Hanover is going to be 5 millimeters. That's Hanover's. So Barrie is going to be 0.7, 2 millimeters. This is actually it's going to be Georgina. Orla is going to be 2 millimeters. Uxbridge is going to be okay. Let's do it again. So Uxbridge is going to be like 0. No, it's going 1 millimeters in Uxbridge. So actually 2. So let's do it again. So it's actually 1 millimeters in Uxbridge. So Niagara on the lake. Do that later. So Oakville is going to be 3 millimeters. Heaviest lights could be 2 millimeters. That's the next one. So Niagara on the lake is going to be. Let's do Niagara Falls City. It's going to be 1 millimeters. Niagara on the lake is actually going to be 1 millimeters of rainfall, but actually 0.7. So Palm Beach is going to be. Let's do it again. So Palm Beach is actually going to be 4 millimeters of rainfall. So Thunder Beach is going to be 5 millimeters of rainfall. So Solid Bay is going to be 6 millimeters of rainfall. No, that's going to be different. Going to be 7 millimeters of rainfall Solid Bay. So Thunder Bay is actually 6 millimeters of rainfall. So that's actually 5 millimeters of rainfall is in Thunder Beach. So so Hope's Bay 6 millimeters, 7 millimeters. Line said is going to be 6 millimeters of rainfall. So 6 millimeters is lightest green. So let's go to next hour. Okay, let's do Midland. Midland is going to be 2 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour. Stony Market, Orange Wall. Let's do again. Stony Market, Orange Wall is going to be 2 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour. There's no next hour actually. Let's actually correct everything again. Let's go to total snowfall. So it's gonna be 24 hours. So going to go to 7 p.m. 24 hours actually. So 1.7 is in Brampton, 0.4 is in downtown Toronto, including Mississauga 0.2, Snowfall 0.4.4, Scarborough is going to be 1.7, Oshawa is 1.7, Uxbridge 3.6, Newmarket 3.9, Peterborough 1.5, Cobourg 1.3, Belleville 1.2.9, Hamilton 1.0.1, Niagara Falls City 0.4, Collingwood 2.6, Whitehand is going to be 1.0, Port Elgin is going to be 1.0, Hana is also 1.0, so line said obey is going to be 0.9 centimeters, actually 1 centimeters, 1.1 actually. So Bomb Beach is going to be 2.9 centimeters, Sada Bay is going to be 2.8 centimeters, so Bomb Beach going to Ton Beach is actually going to be 2.7 centimeters, Midland is going to be, let's do it again, so 3.5 centimeters, Honolulu is going to be. Okay, let's do it again. So 3.6. So let's go to 2.9. So 2.9 centimeter, 2.8 centimeters in Orla. Betty is going to be 4 centimeters. Georgina 4 centimeters. Beverly Isles is going to be. Let's do it again. So Beverly Isles could be 3.5 centimeters. That's in Beverly Isles. So let's see any missing cities, at least close to Orange or Newmarket. So Newmarket Orange was actually 3.9 centimeters, so give me 0.1 centimeters off. Next hour, actually, let's go to 24 hours after that, but it's 7 p.m. There is nothing else. Let's go to 90th hour. Something showed up. So 0.8 is in Uxbridge. Let's do it again. So 0.8 centimeters in Uxbridge, 0.7 is in Peterborough, centimeters of snow. 0.7 centimeters of snowfall is in Peterborough. So let's go to 114 hours. There is almost nothing. There's nothing actually. So let's look at total sleet. Let's look at total sleet. So the Brampton is 0.8 millimeters of sleet. So downtown, no, Mississauga is going to be 0.8 millimeters. Stouffville 6.8. Scarborough is going to be 0.225 actually. Oshawa is 6.2. So Richmond Hill is going to be a little bit different. So actually it's going to be 3.5 millimeters of sleet. So sleet actually. So Newmarket Orangeville 5.1 millimeters sleet. Uxbridge 4.0. Cobourg is going to be 1.4. Belleville is 2.0. Betty, let's do that later. So Sotheby is 1.7. Thunder Beach is going to be 1.6 millimeters. So Bomb Beach is actually 3.5. It's actually 3.3 millimeters. So Georginia is going to be 5 point, no, it's going to be borderline. So it's actually going to be 3.5 millimeters. So Beverly Isles is going to get some. Okay, let's start again. So like 3.2 millimeters is the Beverly Isles. So Betty is going to be 1 millimeter. So Lila is going to be 0.7 millimeters. So Midland is going to be 0.7 millimeters of sleet. So actually that could be, yeah, it could be. So let's go to next up. Let's go to Peterborough. Peterborough is nothing actually. So Collingwood is 0.9 millimeters of sleet to local listing counts. So downtown Toronto is actually 0.25 millimeters of sleet, but it can be heavy. Yeah, it is 0.25. So let's go to next 24 hours after that. Okay, let's do it again. So this is okay. Let's start from beginning. So it's gonna take a minute. So 7 p.m. So Peterborough is gonna get some 0. No, like 4.9 millimeters of sleet. Let's go to 24 hours after that. There is no changes. Let's go to 24 hours after that. There is nothing else. Let's go to a final hour, 114 hours. There is nothing else. So let's go to 7 p.m. So for Nimar, it's going to be 1 millimeters of freezing rain. Oshawa, Uxbridge is different. So Oshawa is 1 millimeter of freezing rain, but it's actually 0.25. So Uxbridge is 1 millimeter of freezing rain, so Goldberg 0.25. The market orange was going to be like 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain, but actually market is 1 millimeter of freezing rain, including Collingwood, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, 1 millimeter of freezing. Actually, Collingwood is actually Palm Beach 1 millimeter of freezing rain, including Collingwood, but Thunder Beach is 0.25. That's 1 millimeter of freezing rain. The Berry, Georgia, Beverly ISO is going to be 1 millimeter of freezing rain, so 1 millimeter is not a lot. So Hanover is going to be 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. So let's go to Midland. 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain is in Midlands. So let's go to the next 24 hours. Okay, let's go do it again from today 7 p.m. So Peterborough is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. So increased precipitation for some of the areas. So let's go to 24 hours after that. There is no changes. Let's go to 24 hours after that. There should be no changes. Let's go to 114 hours. Oh, something showed up. But suddenly Peterborough changes. Oh, Collingwood is changed. So it's gonna take a minute. Peterborough is going to be 2 millimeters. Collingwood is 2 millimeters of freezing rain. Let's go back to 90-hour compare. There is no changes. Except Coburg is going to be 2 millimeters of sleet, actually. So that's that. Let's look at air temperature pattern. Let's do 3 p.m. So London is 2 degrees. Whitehall is 1 degree. Collingwood is 0 degrees. Blindside or Bay Boy Elgin Hannah is 1 degrees. Brampton, down to Toronto, which Mississauga's in Mitchell Wales 1 degrees. So Stouffville's -1, Scarborough 1 degrees, Newmarket 0 degrees, including Orange Hole. So Uxbridge is -2, Ashaw's -1, -3, Peterborough, Coburg -1, Belba -3, Hamilton -1 degrees, Oakville 1 degrees, Niagara on the lake 1 degrees, Niagara Falls City is 2 degrees. Oakville, let's do it again. So Oakville is going to be 1 degrees. Palm Beach is going to be -1 degrees. Solid Bay is -1 degrees. Dunby is 0 degrees. So Betty is going to be -2 degrees. Georgina is going to be -1 degrees. Bali is -1 degrees. Olala is going to be -2 degrees. Midland is going to be -2 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. Okay, this is going to take minutes. So line said, Bay, Collingwood. No, the Collingwood is different. So London, Port Elgin, Hanover is going to be 1 degree. So Whiteham is 0 degrees, including Collingwood. So Palm Beach, Tanner Beach, Solid Bay is going to be 1 degrees. So let's do Olala. So Berry is going to be -1 degrees. Georgina is -1. Beverly is -1. Olala is going to be minus. Let's do it again. Olala actually is going to be -2 degrees. So Newmarket, Orange was 0 degrees. Snowfall 0 degrees. Orange, no, that's Orange. Orange was 0 degrees. So Brampton, downtown Toronto, Mississauga is going to be 1 degrees, including Richmond Hill, Scarborough. So Oshawa 0 degrees, -2, Uxbridge, -3, Peterborough, Coburg, -1, Belva, -2, Hamilton, -2, no, minus, +2. So 2 degrees is it all cool. Niagara on the Lakes 2 degrees. Niagara Falls City is 1 degrees. So let's go to next hours. So it's gonna take a minute because my this. So 3 p.m. London is 2 degrees. Lightsaid Bay 2 degrees. Port Elgin Hanover is 2 degrees. Collingwood 1 degrees. Palm Beach, Thunder Beach 2 degrees. Starter Beach 1 degrees. 1 degrees in Midland. Orlando, Berry, Georgina, Beverly Hills is 1 degrees. So Newmarket, Orangeville, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Belleville is going to be 1 degrees. Niagara Falls City is 2 degrees. Niagara on the Lake. Hamilton, Oakville going to be 3 degrees. So Brampton, downtown Toronto, Mississauga, Richmond Hill, Snowfall, Scarborough, downtown Toronto, Oshawa, Cobourg is going to be 2 degrees. So let's go to next tower. Let's do it again. So let's go to next tower actually. So it is 7 a.m. London -2, Whitehall -3, Collingwood -5, Newmarket, Orangeville. No, let's do it again. So Orangeville -4, Newmarket -3, Stouffville -3, Brampton -3, Mississauga is going to be -1, downtown Toronto 0 degrees, Scarborough is going to be -5.5, Oshawa is 0 -2, Uxbridge -4, Peterborough -2, Cobourg -0 degrees, Belleville -1, Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City -2, Hamilton -1, Oakville is going to be -2 degrees, so Barrie -3, Georginia is going to be -1 degrees, Beverly Hills is going to get some -3 degrees, Olala is going to be -2 -5 degrees. -4 degrees at Olala, so Host Bay is going to be -1 degrees. No, so it could be Lion's Head is going to be 1 degrees, so Palm Beach is actually going to be -2 degrees. That's a good this -2. That means 1 degree. Salary is going to be 0 degrees. It's going to be -1 actually. So Midland again is going to be -4 degrees. So let's do Port Elgin. So Port Elgin is going to be -1 degrees. Hanover is going to be 3 degrees. So -3 degrees is in Hanover. So -3. Let's go to the next hour. 6 degrees in London, Whitehall 4 degrees, Collingwood 4 degrees, Lionshead, Bay 4 degrees, so Port Elgin, no, Palm Beach, Tanner Beach, Solomon Bay is going to be 2 degrees, Barrie is 2 degrees, so the temperature, that's the actual temperature, so 2 degrees in Beverly Hills is Georgina, Orlando is going to be 2 degrees, Niagara on the Lake 6 degrees, Niagara Falls City is 5 degrees, Hamilton 5 degrees, so the local coldest temperature is going to be 3 degrees. The warmest temperature is 5 degrees. So Brampton is 2 degrees. Mississauga is going to be 3 degrees. Downtown Toronto 3 degrees. Scarborough 2 degrees. Stouffville 1 degrees. Newmarket 1 degrees. Orangeville is going to be 1 degrees. Actually 2 degrees. Uxbridge is 1 degrees. Oshawa is 1 degrees. Peterborough 1 degrees. Cobourg 2 degrees. Belleville 1 degrees. So that's the actual city. So Boreals is 4 degrees. Hanover is going to be 4 degrees. So let's go to next hour. Midland's going to be 2 degrees. That's an excellent. So let's go to the next hour. 7 a.m. Warrington 6 degrees. Borealton 6 degrees. Collingwood 6 degrees. London 7 degrees. Hopes Bay is going to be 6 degrees. Lions Head is going to be 6 degrees. 8 degrees everywhere in Niagara Falls. Hamilton 7 degrees. Oakville 7 degrees. That's warmest temperature. Coldest temperature is -6 degrees. 6 degrees. Brampton, Mississauga 6 degrees, Downtown Toronto 6 degrees, Scarborough 5 degrees, Newmarket, Richmond Hills 5 degrees, Tofu 5 degrees, Newmarket is 4 degrees, Orangeville 5 degrees, Uxbridge 4 degrees, Oshawa 4 degrees, Peterborough 4 degrees, Cobourg 4 degrees, Belleville 3 degrees, 4 degrees at Olala, Berry 4 degrees, Georginia 4 degrees, Beverly Isles is actually going to be, let's do it again. So Beverly Isles is actually going to be 4 degrees. So Port Elgin. So Honolulu is actually 6 degrees. So that's actual places. So Solid Bay, Dunn Beach is going to be 4 degrees. 4 degrees is Palm Beach. Midland is actually 5 degrees. So that's the actual air temperature. So going to take a minute. So let's go to 3 p.m. London, 7 degrees. Whitehall, 4 degrees. Collingwood, 2 degrees. Newmarket, Orange was 3 degrees. No, Orange was 2 degrees. 3 degrees in Orange, Newmarket. 2 degrees in Uxbridge. 4 degrees. 3 degrees in Newmarket, Orange was. So ignore that line. So Peterborough is 3 degrees. 6 degrees in Coburg. Ashton, 5 degrees. Stoffel, 4 degrees. Carbon, 5 degrees. 6 degrees. Toronto, Brampton. Mississauga is going to be 6 degrees. Hamilton, 5 degrees. That's Oakville is also 5 degrees with some 6 degrees. That's the warmest is 6 degrees. Then Niagara on the lake is 7 degrees. Niagara Falls City is 8 degrees. So Georginia, Beverly Isles, Barrie is 2 degrees. Barrie is going to be 5 degrees. So let's do Palm Beach. Tiny Beach is going to be 3 degrees. Solid Bay is going to be like 3 degrees. Actually, 2 degrees. So 2 degrees is actual temperature for Solid Bay. So let's go to Port Elgin. Port Elgin is going to be 4 degrees. Hanoi is going to be 4 degrees. So line said Obey is going to be 4 degrees. So Midland is going to be. Okay, let's do it again. So Midland is actually going to be same temperatures as Olala. So but Olala temperature is actually my 4 degrees. Could be 4 degrees. So Midland also is going to be 3 degrees. This is Midland. So that's the actual temperature. So like actually Orange World is going to be like 4 degrees. That's Orange World. So let's go to next hour. 7 a.m. Okay, let's do it again. So 1 degree is in London, Whitehorn -2, Collingwood -4, Newmarket, Orangeville -2, Stoffel is -2, Scarborough 0 degrees, Brampton, Mississauga's 1 degree, Hamilton 2 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls 1 degrees, Oakville's 2 degrees, Oshawa -1, -2 degrees in Uxbridge, -1 is in Peterborough, Coburg -1, Balboa -4. Okay, let's do Berries -3. Georginia is going to be -2 degrees, Bali Isles -5 degrees, Olala -7, Midland is going to be -6 degrees in Midland, Solid Bay is going to be -4 degrees, so -3 is it at the beach, Palm Beach is actually going to be -4 degrees, so Hope's Bay, Lions Head is going to be. Okay, let's do line side obeys. So it's line side obeys -1 degrees. Port Elgin's going to be like -3 degrees. Hanover is going to be -3 degrees also. So White is -2. Midland is done actually. So let's go to. Okay, let's start again. So double check. There's 0 degrees. cities left. Let's go to 4 p.m. actually. So here it is. So like I said, Obey, Collingwood, Wyton, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, South Bay, Midland, not Midland. It's gonna be 1 degrees. Actually, why Midland counts. Barrie, Georgina, Beverly Hills, Olala is gonna be different. So Barrie 1 degrees, Georgina is 1 degrees, 1 degrees. Beverly Hills is 1 degrees, actually 2 degrees. No, 1 degrees. It's in Beverly Hills. The Olala is also it's actually gonna be 2 degrees. The Midlands are also 2 degrees, 1 degrees. Port Elgin is gonna be 2 degrees. Hanover is going to be 2 degrees. Let's do Hanover again. 2 degrees. London 5 degrees. So Niagara on the Lakes 3 degrees. Niagara Falls City 4 degrees. Hamilton 2 degrees. Oakville 2 degrees. Mississauga 2 degrees. Brampton, Stouffville 1 degrees. Scarborough 1.5 degrees. 2 degrees in Mississauga. Let's go to 1 p.m. The Richmond Hills 1 degrees. Newmarket Orange Hills 1 degrees. Uxbridge also is 1 degrees. Coburg 1 degrees. 0 degrees to Peterborough. Belmont 1 degrees. So that's all the cities. So this is the end of the video. So